Best game would have been my last game, very last game for Notre Dame. We were out in Southern California. I was back home. The night before the game, Lou actually came into my hotel room, Lou Holtz, and he sat down. We kind of went over the whole season. He told me how proud he was of me and how we'd accomplished so much, even though the record didn't reflect it. But he told me also at the end of the conversation, he said, oh, by the way, he said, Berline, you know, we did make a deal before the season that if you throw 6 interceptions, you're going to be on the bench behind me. Well, you have thrown 6. And he said, I'm going to give you a break. But if you throw 1 interception tomorrow in the game against USC, you will be on the bench behind me. Sure enough, second quarter, I threw a pick on the outside, and I come over to the sidelines, and Lou just puts his arm around me and said, son, I got nothing to say for you. Take a seat. So here I am. I go back and I sit on the bench, and I'm looking around, tears in my eyes. I'm thinking, this is the way it's going to end.
And Steve Berline came up and he said, Coach, let me play. He said, Coach, I won't throw another one. I promise you, this is my last game at Notre Dame. This is my hometown. All my friends are there. Please don't let me go out like this. And I tell you, I should have brought my dog there to take lessons on how to beg.
He came over to me about 2 series later. He looked me in the eye and said, son, are you ready to play some football? And I said, yes, Coach, just give me one more chance, and I'll win the game for you, one of those things. And sure enough, he let me go back out there, and we started a rally. And we were down 37-20 going into the fourth quarter. And John Carney kicked the field goal as time expired to give us a 38-37 win. And it was like we just won the Super Bowl, to be honest with you.
It'll be a 19-yard field goal. It is up, and it is good. It is good, and Notre Dame has won it. The Irish have won it.
Coach Holtz's last game in the stadium in 1996. We were playing Rutgers. Going into that game, I was 3 touchdowns short of tying Rick Meyer for the all-time touchdown lead here. And Coach Holtz came to me before the game and said, Ron, I'd like you to get the record today. And I threw a couple touchdown passes early and threw another one in the second quarter, and so I tied the record, and here we go to halftime. And the score was starting to get a little bit lopsided, and Coach Holtz said, Ron, I can only give you one more series. We can't keep the starters in. We're going to give you one more shot at breaking this record. And so we came out, we were in a 3rd down, and I was a 3rd and 13, something like that, on the 42-yard line. And there was a timeout called, and I came to the sideline. Coach Holtz said to me, what do you want to run? And if you know Coach Holtz, that doesn't happen very often. We had a play that was called 705 option, and it gave 2 receivers the option to run 2 different routes. And so I came over and he said, what do you want to run? And I said, well, option, let's run option. And he says, okay, run red right 18G, which 18G is running the option like Tony Rice used to do. And I thought, no, that's not what I meant, So I start running on the field. He calls me back. No, Ron, wait a minute. Wait, that's not what I want. And I thought, all right, he figured out what I meant when I said option. He said, make it 19G, run it to the left. So I go running onto the field and just, all these thoughts spinning through my head. Wait a minute, I'm going to run the option. It's 3rd and 13. I'm not Tony Rice. This isn't what we were looking for. And I got in the huddle and I said, all right, guys, this one's on me. Here we go. We're going blue right, 705 option. Called the play myself. And Malcolm Johnson ran a post, and I threw my 42nd touchdown pass and broke the record. And of course, coming to the sideline, and I just ran a play that Coach Holtz didn't call. And I came over to him and he said, hey, Ron, when you and I say option, I guess we mean 2 different things.